A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic turn of events on Capitol Hill, House Speaker Mike Johnson's efforts to pass a last-minute spending bill have collapsed under the weight of fierce opposition from within his own party. With a deadline to avoid a partial government shutdown looming this Friday, Johnson's plan to extend government funding through March 14th has been met with backlash from conservative lawmakers and even President-elect Donald Trump himself. The proposed legislation, which was unveiled just days ago, included over $100 billion in disaster aid, healthcare reforms, and even a pay raise for Congress members. However, the bill's extensive spending provisions drew ire from the House Freedom Caucus and other hardline conservatives who felt blindsided by what they perceived as unrelated policy riders added during last-minute negotiations. House Majority Leader Steve Scalise confirmed the death of the spending bill on Wednesday night, stating, "There's still a lot of negotiations and conversations going on, but there's no new agreement." This announcement came after a day filled with uncertainty and a cancellation of planned votes in the House. The internal conflict within the GOP has left many lawmakers scrambling for a backup plan as the clock ticks down to the government shutdown deadline. As of Wednesday, the U.S. national debt had reached a staggering $36 trillion, reflecting the growing concerns over fiscal responsibility among conservative lawmakers. The federal budget deficit for the last fiscal year totaled $1.834 trillion, ranking as the third largest in U.S. history. With these figures in mind, many Republicans are questioning the wisdom of any spending measures that could exacerbate the debt crisis. In a statement, Johnson defended his approach on Fox and Friends, emphasizing the need for a strategic compromise in the current political climate. "When we start the new Congress in January, when Republicans are in control, we're going to be able to scale back the size and scope of government," he said. However, he acknowledged the reality that Democrats still control the Senate and the White House, complicating efforts to pass a conservative agenda. The rift within the GOP deepened as Elon Musk, a notable figure in conservative circles, publicly condemned the spending bill, urging lawmakers who supported it to face the consequences at the polls. Musk's remarks echoed the sentiments of many grassroots conservatives who feel that the party is straying from its core principles. Trump and Vice President-elect J.D. Vance have called for a more streamlined spending bill that would avoid what they term Democrat giveaways while also increasing the debt ceiling. Their joint statement urged House Republicans to prioritize fiscal discipline, asserting, "Anything else is a betrayal of our country." This push for a stricter fiscal approach has resonated with many within the party, further complicating Johnson's path forward. As negotiations continue, some Republican lawmakers are suggesting a skinny, continuing resolution that would include only essential funding measures, such as disaster aid and agricultural subsidies. Representative Anna Paulina Luna hinted that a new continuing resolution could be on the table as early as Thursday, but the details remain murky. The stakes are high as the government shutdown deadline approaches. If lawmakers fail to reach an agreement, the consequences could be severe for many Americans who rely on federal services. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries has warned that any breach of bipartisan agreements could lead to significant repercussions for the working-class Americans that Republicans claim to support. In the midst of this political turmoil, the question remains: can House Speaker Mike Johnson unite his party and navigate the treacherous waters of government funding, or will the GOP's internal divisions lead to a government shutdown? As the deadline approaches, all eyes are on Capitol Hill, where the fate of the nation's fiscal future hangs in the balance. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.